This is the Brown Boy Wonders podcast.
Hey guys, it's the Brown Boy Wonders podcast. Uh, it is the fourth episode, and it's all about the New York Jets. Without a further ado, let me introduce my special guest here. He's my cousin from the Garden State. Here's Wally. What's up, Wally? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. How you doing? I'm doing
I'm
great.
doing good. I'm doing good, man. How's the family? How's everything?
Family's great. You know what I'm saying? Just
All right.
vibing out here in the Garden State
Garden
of
State, Garden State.
America. For
Very
those of you
nice.
who don't know, the Garden State refers to New Jersey.
Yes, New Jersey. NJ, NJ. Well, speaking of that, Wally and I were born in Queens, New York. That
That's
means,
right.
yes, sir, that means we are New York football Jets fans.
You almost made it sound like a Giants fan. 'Cause that's what they
Wait,
say, right? New York Football Giants.
not Giants, Jets. The Buffalo
Gotcha.
Bills played against our beloved New York Jets on the September 11th edition of Monday Night Football on week 1.
Never
Dude,
forget.
never forget, that's true. Dude, you were at the game, right?
I was at the game. The
All right, man.
craziest game I've ever been a part of in my entire life.
Yeah, just tell me from beginning to the end what happened.
It all started when I had to leave my house. It was crazy thunderstorming. And I thought the game would kind of be delayed because the weather was pretty bad. But
Hmm.
lo and behold, as soon as we got to the stadium, saw a nice rainbow come out. And I'm thinking to myself, like, it's probably the perfect moment to have like a nice football game. You got Rodgers as your quarterback, new season, new era of Jets football. Can't beat that. Have a really good team all around. Defense isn't stacked. It was just like the perfect recipe, right?
Hmm.
So we get to the stadium. We're making our way in. We're a little bit late, so like we saw Rodgers hold out the flag as he was walking up the tunnel on like the big screen as we're heading up the escalator. And I was just like, "Yo, this is wild. This is an
It's epic.
experience right now. It's beyond epic. Who would have thought this man would sign with the New York Jets?" Um, but yeah, heading in, got into our seats. This crowd was electrified. Um, they had a moment of silence for 9/11. Fireworks went off, and it was just like, all right, let's go. Let's get there.
Hmm.
Um, Bills have the first possession. They ended up punting. Rodgers gets the ball. Everybody was going nuts, just seeing, and like, I literally started recording because I was like, seeing him on the field for the first time was a truly remarkable experience. I just whipped out my phone and just started recording like crazy.
Damn.
3 to 4 plays in, it all went downhill momentarily at that point.
Right.
You could just hear pin drop silence when he went down.
Hmm.
He ended up getting back up, but then he looked over to the sideline and just had that look in his face, saying like, "This is it. This is kind of over." Um, so he immediately just went back down, and literally it was pin drop silence that you can literally hear. You can't hear anything. Um,
Did they keep like replaying the injury
they
on the
didn't. You
screen?
know why?
Hmm.
Because they didn't know what was going to actually happen. They did
Oh,
it like for once, and then after that, everybody just got quiet because like it went to like a TV timeout, and like nobody was like everybody felt like their season was like at a loss. So it was just insane. Um, so yeah, he gets carried over to the blue medical tent. Mind you, everyone thought it was like a knee injury because that's what they announced in the stadium. So
right.
everyone was just like, "All right, it'll get better. He'll definitely come back." Um, I literally just went to Twitter and I'm like, all right, somebody on here definitely has some insight as to like what happened. And like I saw the replay and you probably have seen it too, but you can literally see his Achilles just pop out with a split second as he was getting hauled down by like Leonard Floyd, I think.
Dude,
Um
it was
so
like a blump pop. I saw.
ex- yeah, man, it was actually insane after seeing that replay and like everyone was like, okay, it's probably Achilles tear. He's probably out for the year. But they didn't mention anything like that during the
Hmm.
game. They said like he was questionable to return. So mind you, usually as a Jets fan, you're just getting flashbacks at this point. It's like, how the hell did this happen again?
Hmm.
Because I believe this happened to Vinny Testaverde in 1999. Um,
Yes.
so so it was just like eerie remnants of that. But it's like, how did this happen again? And more importantly, how is Zach Wilson back as our starting quarterback? Like the fact that he just like pulled through and came in, it was insane.
Uh-huh.
Um, but
Damn.
yeah, no, like going through that experience is crazy, and then that game unraveled so crazily. I like it was a roller coaster of emotions. As soon as Dak threw his first pick, I'm like, okay, this is probably gonna get really bad very quickly. Um, and lo and behold, we had one of the craziest Monday night games ever, and which I will never forget the ending, so to speak.
We will never forget the ending of Gibson. You had that return touchdown to the end zone. Everyone was running to the crowd. You were at the on the other side, right? When you were watching it.
I was on the side where he was running towards, so I literally
Mm.
saw that play develop, and you could see him running towards our side of the end zone. Um, and as he kept running, as soon as he made that like split crossover and reversed the field, everyone was going nuts. It's like, all right, he saw the path; it was wide open. So excitement level just getting crazier and crazier and crazier. And as soon as he crossed that goal line, oh my god, the stadium erupted. Fireworks went off. Um, it was probably a moment I'd never forget.
Right. The punter was pushing him. He didn't really tackle Gibson. Oh, I don't know what happened
So
there.
yeah, so I think like as the punter was coming towards him, his momentum was pulling him towards the right side. So like out of bounds. So like
Oh,
I think that's why people are kind of just um, making it bigger than what it seems. Is like why couldn't the punter just like trip him up? But like the momentum that was pulling him in really brought him out to the out of bounds. So that's probably what happened. But yeah, he had a shot to like do something.
oh, damn. Well, let's go over the game stats. The Bills on side, Josh Allen had 236 yards, one touchdown, and three interceptions. That is very unlike Josh Allen.
Dude, my boy Whitehead, crazy
Ooh.
ass last name to begin with, but he went off. I don't know what Allen was seeing, but every time he tried launching a bazooka, this guy was just like pick him off, and it was like easy picks too. You could see it develop.
It
Um,
was
but
the
yeah,
number of lobs than like straight shooters.
yeah, he was just like throwing up balls in the air, thinking as like thinking he's trying Gabe Davis every time, but it was like no, it was like a shorter receiver too. I forgot his name,
No,
but but no, dude, he did not have the best games,
he
so to
did
speak.
not. James Cook had 46 yards as well, which is not as good as well. The Stephon Diggs of the world, he got 10 receptions, 102 yards, and one touchdown. That's good for
That's
fantasy
actually
wise.
surprising. That's
Yeah,
actually pretty surprising. Sauce Gardner did not do a pretty good job for some reason while covering him. But yeah, he went off. He went off. Yeah, like you mentioned, 100 plus yards in the game. That definitely can't happen for the Jets, especially.
exactly. And on the Jets side, of course, where you said Whitehead with three interceptions, Garrett Wilson with five receptions, 34 yards, and one touchdown, and that crazy touchdown he did.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. That touchdown, it was on the far side, so
Oh,
I
okay.
couldn't really see it properly. But the crowd reaction at that time made it seem like he made the craziest catch in the world. And then, like looking at the replay, he literally did out of week one. Like I re-listened to like Joe Buck and Troy Aikman's highlights reel, and like they were going insane. I'm like, yeah,
Hmm.
rightfully so. This guy made like a crazy ass catch, and the ball was even placed well. It was like ahead of
No,
him.
he just threw it up in the air.
Yeah, he should have done a little bit more back shoulder fade, but that's a story for another day. Um,
Yeah, he tipped the ball on the right, trying to get it more to the middle, and then he grabbed it three
yeah,
attempts.
no,
Uh,
he's just a beast, bro. He's something else. D Dub,
Alan,
baby, G Dub.
hey man, that's Garrett Wilson and Alan Lazard. with 2 receptions, 46 yards. That's okay.
He had a
Uh,
very crucial point too in the game. When Zach was just like scrambling for his life,
right.
he found Lazard when it mattered the most. So that
Right.
was pretty good.
On the third downs, they were crucial.
Exactly.
Dalvin Cook, 33 yards, not as much. Brees Hall, 127 yards, and that 86-yard run from one goal end to almost to the second goal end.
Man, if this man was in shape, he would have gotten a touchdown. He literally
But,
started gassing out at the 20,
I
and
mean,
like
like
for someone whose knees is like being repaired right now, I guess, but like he should have taken
right,
it to the
right.
house.
I forgot he
That
was
that would have
injured.
been that would have been a nice touchdown to see.
Mm,
But yeah, he kept breaking out explosive ones. He's
yeah,
definitely going to be the key for the rest of the season.
him and
In
Dalvin
addition
Cook.
to their running back options, those are going to be key for the rest of the way.
Zach Wilson, 140 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. That's actually more than
His
Josh Allen.
yeah, no,
When
it's
it comes,
not. What are you talking about?
no, I'm saying like when it comes to interceptions, Josh Allen has 3 interceptions and Zach Wilson had 1 interception, which is still great, I think.
I think he did a decent job coming in with like no experience, not being prepared to take over the starting job.
He was not.
Um,
No one could prepare for that.
yeah, it's like that
Um,
meme of like that. Um, you ever seen that meme of like that little boy who's like wearing like prison clothes and he's being like yanked out by like these
yeah,
cops? That's
the
literally like how it
Beyond
sounds.
Scary Straight, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's like
um,
me.
Aaron Rodgers with just 4 snaps, 75 seconds on the field, uh, torn his Achilles tendon, season ending.
Is that
Um,
considered a stat? I feel like we probably should. I mean, that's the only time we're gonna talk about him. I'll
yeah,
read
it's
it.
the only
Also, are
time.
we doing this? How often are we doing this Jets thing?
We could do it
Jets
every week if you want.
discussion. I guess
Uh,
you could.
we could. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers, the offseason of Aaron Rodgers, everyone was hyping him up. Even before that, we saw him and Randall Cobb going to the tunnel of Lambeau Field, or exiting Lambeau Field, and we thought that was the last time we were going to see them. No, the Jets picked him up, and the Hard Knocks edition of the Jets, phenomenal. I think it was the best season out of all the Hard Knocks.
I thought so too. They did a really good job um, capturing the whole season line story of Aaron Rodgers and the Jets overall. But it's sad to see that it just ended so abruptly.
Dude, when he
But he
was,
did say he will come back though.
yes,
He seems like
on
the type person to come back next year.
before we get to that, not Zach Wilson, Garrett Wilson. During halftime, he went to Aaron Rodgers to check him up, to check on how's he doing, and he said Aaron Rodgers told him, "Sorry, kid." That's
Mm.
that's really heartbreaking.
He was like Sarah Lowen's playoffs against the Giants after they lost. He goes to media and is like, "That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback." That's
My
how I felt
quarterback.
in that way.
Yeah, but
Um,
get your popcorn ready, To. But on Instagram, Aaron Rodgers said this 3 hours ago. He said, "The night is darkest before the dawn, and I shall rise yet again." Yeah, I don't know.
what
He's trying to
what
be
what does
like,
he mean by this,
yeah,
Abrar?
yeah, I don't know.
What insight do you have?
What I'm seeing from what he wrote is he will come back better than ever in probably a year and a half from now. Because I know Achilles tendon can last up to like up to 1 year and then like a few months of rehab. Um,
Hmm.
and they said the rehab is not pretty. It's tough.
Hmm. What do you mean
So
by his? What do you think he means by his captions? I feel like he's the person to like leave a subtle hint within the captions in itself. So I don't know. I feel like there's some underlying thing he wants to get across?
Sounds like he will lead us to the Super Bowl. That's what it sounds like to me.
Only time will tell, and it seems like we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer
Yeah,
until we get to there. So
that's okay. We got to move on with Zach Wilson. Looks like the Jets are not pursuing any other quarterbacks. Uh,
I really wanted him to sign Kaepernick. That would have been a
Colin,
crazy headline.
Colin Kaepernick is
Callan,
interested.
Callan.
Colin Kaepernick. No, Colin Kaepernick is interested in the Jets, but the Jets are not interested in him. I don't know when this guy's gonna be belonging to a team, but it doesn't look like it at all.
Yeah, his being blackballed by the NFL. It's tragic. I think Brady should come out of retirement and play for the Jets. That would be crazier.
That would be the craziest plot twist. You know why? Because he literally retired as a Patriot, and if he joins the Jet the next following week, that's like that's
Not
like
even a week, like 3 days later. That'd be insane.
that'd be too crazy. And on Twitter, or X, as they say, the guy predicted the Aaron Rodgers injury. What do you thought about that?
He did? That's actually insane.
Yeah, that he said
What do you
like
mean? What do you mean this guy?
I don't know.
I texted in our WhatsApp group that Aaron Rodgers is gonna get hurt.
No,
Did
no,
I
no.
not lie?
Besides you, but the guy who posted on public on X, he said Aaron Rodgers would get hurt or get injured in this game.
Okay, I could be that guy. I literally said the same thing.
Are you the Twitter X account holder?
What's the account name?
I haven't. I didn't check that far.
I thought you were supposed to be doing your research, man.
Hey man, this is
Should
the
have
fourth
prepared
episode.
for this pod.
This is the fourth episode. I don't know what you want me to do, but let's look at the outlook for the Jets in upcoming weeks. This Sunday, which I'll be in
You're
since
going to that game.
I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm gonna
How are your
see.
seats, man?
It's a little up there, but it's like towards the middle. But it's a good view. It's like it's on the side, like a
That's actually pretty good. Side angles are probably the best seats
yeah,
in a stadium, so that should be fun.
yeah. They're playing Dallas at 3:25 Sunday. What are your predictions for that game?
It's gonna be a tough one. Dallas really showed out against the Giants.
They
Their
killed the
defense,
Giants.
their defense is no joke, and with our offensive line that's suspect, it's gonna be. I feel like it might be a long day. If they can
Uh,
commit to the run and just make sure Zach Wilson does some easy, quick passes, they'll have a shot. But it's kind of hard to say.
I mean, they got to do some like slants, runs, not crazy long passes, because that defense is too good. But I'm thinking it's gonna be like a defensive game
Hmm.
because I don't think Dak is that great.
Well, you don't think Dak Prescott's great?
No, I don't think so.
That's a hot take, man.
I mean,
That's a
uh,
real hot take.
he's really good, but I guess when it comes to the playoffs, like every year, he always choke. But I can't say the same. I could say the same thing for the Jets. Um, they always mess up
Jets don't
towards
even
the
make the
end.
playoffs.
Yeah, it's hard for us to make the playoffs, so it's okay for that. Week 3, they'll face New England on CBS. What do you thought? What do you think is gonna happen in that game?
Probably another L, to be honest. If it was Rodgers, they give a shot, but Belichick always has our number, so anticipating an L for that game.
Next is freaking Kansas City
Wait,
Chiefs.
we think they're gonna beat the Cowboys or what?
It's gonna be defensive, but I think they're gonna win,
Okay,
no
so
doubt.
two
Because
and zero.
2-0, and then it's gonna be against New England. It's gonna be 2-1, and then the Chiefs. What do you think? They lost to the Lions Thursday night opening.
Yeah, I can't see the Chiefs losing that one. I think it's gonna be 2-2.
If Kelsey's out, I can see the Jets winning.
It's tough, man. It's really all dependent on Zach Wilson and how he can throw the ball down the field. He has all the weapons. It's just his decision making capability is pretty lackluster. So we'll see how that goes. But I have a feeling Mahomes and team is gonna take that one. So I think 2-2.
2-2. Well, let's leave it from there. Next week we'll finish out that outlook. But any thoughts on your experience? What you thought a retro perspective, as they say?
Who's they?
They, DJ Khaled said they, you know.
I think I need to talk to DJ Khaled then.
He thought, yeah, what do you say? Bring out the whole ocean. Anyways, yeah, your thoughts on your
What?
experience? Yeah, that's what he says.
All right, man.
Yeah, what was your thoughts while looking back at the game from Monday?
Looking back at it now, I'm telling you, that was probably the craziest game of my life. I've been to a few other ones where the Jets have lost, and to be honest, a lot of people left at halftime, so it's definitely never fun. This one was entire crowd electric, people going off, roller coaster of emotions. It just ended in the perfect way possible, and like for it to see it live, it
Mm-hmm.
was crazy. I think I lost my voice
Yeah.
until the next day. But yeah, it was just like that camaraderie. I like those Jersey folks out here.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to support teams. So kind of it's kind of just affected.
Yeah. I mean, I felt that energy when I was at home watching because I was jumping around, running around.
Yeah, I heard
When
you took your shirt off or something.
I didn't take I don't know who said that. I didn't take off my shirt, but I was running around. I was going crazy. And I hurt my neck. I don't know how that happened. I hurt my
You
neck.
hurt your neck while running around.
Yeah, that means I was going crazy. Um,
That means
but
you
yeah,
oh what?
but yeah. So it's a crazy game. Hopefully the Jets will uh go to the playoffs at least. I hope. Um, I don't know if you saw that video of that New York Giant fan in the crowd on Sunday. He just threw his jersey on the stairs and he just left.
Yeah, I would do that too if I lost that bad. That was crazy.
Yeah, I hope the Cowboys don't do that to the Jets. That's one thing.
Nah, it can't be that bad.
Yeah,
Jets are just a little bit different in their approach.
that's what I'm saying. But besides that, that's pretty much it for this episode.
You know what's
Wally,
actually pretty sad?
yeah,
Sauce Gardner. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry about that.
go ahead.
But Sauce Gardner uh, left a comment under Rodgers' post saying that I did my handshake with the air and not with you, unfortunately, with the heartbreak emoji. And I was just like, yo, that was mad
Oh
sad.
my god,
I
I
was
did not
hella
see
sad with
that.
that. Yeah, he
Oh,
commented right under there.
oh my.
So maybe me and you can start a new handshake with that, and
I
we
mean,
should do that every time we
we
start
could
this
just
podcast.
we could just do the cigar handshake. What they do.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we should start off each Jets episode.
All right, let's
Just
do
do the
that.
cigar handshake.
But how can they see us?
Who's they again?
Just talk to DJ Khaled. Don't ask me. But with that being said, Wally, where can they find you?
I mean, you mentioned the Garden State. I live in New Jersey.
Right.
feel
No,
like
but
feel like you're expecting a different response from me.
no, but I thought you had something else in mind too.
No, I mean I'm just in New Jersey, so y'all can
Nothing,
find me here if
nothing
you
you
really
want to
want to.
plug? Nothing you want to plug at the end?
I mean, I got all my outlets figured out, so I don't know what you're trying to say right now.
Okay.
You trying to get lit with me or what?
No, no,
Is
no.
this live right now or what? Are
No,
people
it's
listening to this?
recorded. It's
Oh,
recorded.
okay, okay, cool, cool, cool.
You can find this
Yo, talk to
podcast.
me. Talk to me? How do you like Jawan?
Oh, the movie Jawan. Oh, the off subject
Yeah.
here. Um, yeah, it was pretty good. Have you seen it?
No, I think I want to go like Friday or Saturday to watch it.
it's a South Indian film. It's not a Bollywood film per se, but it's
So it's like a Telugu film?
it's a Telugu film. But
With Shah Rukh Khan? Really?
yeah, that's the crazy part. But
That's insane. Why would he do that?
there's a reason because in the movie he delivers a message. Like there's like a message in the movie, and I don't think Bollywood would ever send that message. So when you watch it, I think you'd be like, oh, this is way better than Pathan because Pathan was
Mm,
just cartoony. I mean, it was great, but it
that's
was
what.
cartoony.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. My friend was saying that he actually loved it a lot more than Patan. So I might just check it out this weekend.
Yeah, just check your local listings, not local listings, your local restaurants. No, your local theaters. Thank you. Um, I'm like Williams, where he blessed himself and says thank you. Uh, anyways, that's it, guys. You can find this
So,
podcast.
bro,
Yeah.
what are you doing tomorrow night? You want to hang out or something?
uh, yeah, we could do that. I mean, you're in New Jersey. I'm in Dallas. What can we do here?
Yeah, as we mentioned, I am in the Garden State. So
You're
if
in the Garden State. I'm in the
anybody
Lone
wants
Star.
to hang out,
Yeah, just reach out to Wally. I'm in the Lone Star State. I'm lonely, Lone Star. But you're in the Garden State. You have flowers. You have Zay flowers. Not in the
oh, he's
Jet.
not on my team, but maybe
He's,
I should pick him up.
you should pick
Oh,
him
we
up.
should talk about fantasy on this too. Our
Yeah,
matchups for the week.
yeah. We can go through if you want to do it right now.
Let's do it. Let's see who
Uh,
should I start.
Okay, who do you have for
So
week
this week I
2?
got week 2 of the NFL season. I have Brock Purdy starting. Might be a tough matchup. He's going against the Rams, I think. I
Okay,
have Tyreek Hill, who literally went off last week.
okay,
Um, I have Bijan Robinson,
right.
George Kittle, Joe Mixon, Calvin Ridley, Gabe Davis, and OBJ.
So I just want to say right now that's a great lineup.
Yeah, I don't know if I should bench Gabe Davis for somebody though, but that's nor here nor there. I don't know
Yeah,
why people use that expression though.
I think it's a Jersey thing. No.
Yeah, it sounds like pretty corporate America, honestly.
Yeah. But if you're thinking to get rid of Gabe Davis, not get rid of him, but just bench him, I would pick up. I would pick up like a Gus Edwards. He's been doing well in Baltimore Ravens.
Why would I pick up somebody whose name is Gus?
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
disgusting.
That is true. What about
Let me
Kevin
look at
Bourne?
your team. Let me look at your team.
Well, let me tell you guys my
Dude,
team.
you're 0-1?
Okay, let's wow. Hey,
Dude, you're
oh,
terrible. Oh my
hey, hey,
god.
hey, 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 hey,
I
hey,
think you
hey.
had the worst lineup week 1 I've ever seen in my life.
It was according to NFL Fantasy. I have all 5 out of 8 people who got like 0 points or negative points. So
That's pretty bad.
I mean, for my team, I have Joe Burrow who did nothing. Stephon Diggs, like we mentioned before, he made that one touchdown. Tony Pollard, he's okay right now.
You had 3 players that had 0 points. I don't think
Yeah,
I've ever seen that, Abrar.
yeah. I mean,
Oh my god.
I got Henry, Hunter Henry, T Higgins, Isaiah Pacheco, uh, Khalil
What?
Pacheco, Isaiah
What's the first
Pacheco,
name?
Isaiah,
Isaiah? It's
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
Oh,
Isaiah
Isaiah.
Pacheco.
Hey, once you go Pacheco, you can go Pacheco, Pacheco, Pacheco. Um,
I only know this because he went to Rutgers, and that's a Garden State
that is in the
University.
Garden State of New Jersey. Uh,
And that's my boy. You know how we rock out here?
how do you guys rock?
You don't even want. Once you come here, you'll know, all right?
Okay, okay. Well, I'll be there. Don't worry. I also got Sultan Khalil Herbert. So the team is and I also have the kicker of Dicker as my kicker. I call him the Dicker kicker.
That should be your team name instead of stupid Pollard Express.
Pollard Express. Once you go on your team, you can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're versing your brother-in-law this week. How do you feel about that?
Against AFC Richmond. Shout out to Ted Lasso, great show. Everyone should watch that. But yeah, I might probably lose. I'm projected to lose by 20 points, so I don't remember.
Dude,
I don't worry about it.
what happened to your confidence, man? I thought you had a lot of that.
I have so much confidence that I can't show it. That's how confident I am.
What? You mean that's a different word, dude. That's called
Well,
being humble.
like Kendrick.
All right, man.
All right, guys.
This guy.
That's. I think that's it for this podcast here. You can find this podcast on Spotify where you're listening at, and at Apple Podcasts, so you can listen there too. And other than that, Willie, do you have any final words?
Yeah, are we are we ending this so soon? Let's keep talking.
We can keep going. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you had a few prompts for me specifically for my first appearance here. But if not, I mean, this was fun. We should do this again.
Yeah,
Talk about we could talk about your experience at the Cowboys game.
let's do that actually. Next week, around this time, or not this time, probably Wednesday. I don't know. I can't predict right now,
They
but
don't even know this time, man. This is
yeah,
not
they don't.
live.
Yeah, they don't know where we at. Oh, we didn't know. They know
Where are
where.
you? Tell me,
I,
where are you right now?
I'm in my recording studio. In the Lone
You're
Star
about to say
State.
your room.
No, I did not say that. um,
That's pretty
not
funny.
everyone should know that. Anyways,
Yo, you're in your recording studio?
yeah,
That's crazy.
I'm in my recording studio.
Damn, didn't know you were tough like that.
I am not tough. I'm humble, like Kendrick Lamar. Anyways, we'll come back for the next week episode. I'll talk about my experience at the Cowboy Stadium against the Jets. Till then, guys, Wally, what do you want to say? Final words.
Um, yeah, I would just like to mention that, I'm in New Jersey, so if anybody wants to hang out, um, they can hang out with me in New Jersey.
All right, that sounds great. Well, guys, that's it. And last time, in the last episode, I at the end I said toodles, but I edited that out. But this time, I'm gonna say toodles.
Toodles, I like that. End it on the high note, you know what I'm saying?
All right, let's say it at the same time. Three,
All right,
2, 1. Toodles.
toodles. We didn't do it right.
Oh crap.
Damn it.
Bing bang.